it's been about a year to the day, right? Or, to the week maybe, where we had an episode that Preston predicted an all-time high by Christmas of last year. He hit it pretty close, right, Andy?
Yeah, like within a couple weeks, I think it was. Pretty impressive.
There you go.
Better to be lucky than good.
Let's get this out of the way right now. All-time high by Christmas. New all-time high by Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one's not even hard.
Yeah. I mean, 100K by Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet. Love it.
The only caveat, the only caveat I'd have is it really kind of comes down to what's happening in the macro economy. So when we go and we look at the March of 2020 event and just kind of the supply demand shock that you had that took place, the impairment across all asset classes, the only thing that you could own through all of that was fiat currency, believe it or not, that was going to perform well. And I mean, could I see something like that happening between now and the end of the year? Yeah, I could actually see something like that happening between now and the end of the year. And I think the thing that would cause it is all the supply chain issues that we have right now, which I think are way worse than what anybody is talking about on the financial news or really kind of anywhere. I think it's actually really bad. Now, whether that will actually materialize into some type of cascading sell-off that you see across the board and impairment across the board, I have no idea if it's going to materialize between now and the end of the year. But if it would, that would be the only thing that would prevent Bitcoin from going over 100,000.
Yeah, I saw you tweet about that, and you got a lot of anecdotal stories, I guess, about supply chain issues on that thread. Hundreds of comments.
That was crazy. Yeah. If people haven't seen it, go to my Twitter. Unfortunately, it's probably like pushed pretty far down there, but I think there was close to 1,000 comments in that thread. And I mean, there isn't one comment in that thread that's just a throwaway comment. It's kind of insane to see every single sector being impacted by this. I think it's a way bigger story than people are paying attention to right now.
So can I jump in there? First of all, I was one of the comments. Our oven crapped out and we had to get a new one, and the one we wanted isn't available for months, so we had to get a different one, which did come in, I think, a month. So I have one of those stories. That's number one. And then number two, I think the only other thing I'd throw in there as a possible rating on the Bitcoin parade would just be the Fed, right? The big annual Jackson Hole conference where Federal Reserve members who are not politicians except for their giving speeches, figure, all get together, Jackson Hole I think on Friday, and our friend Powell's going to give a big speech. And financial markets and basically all investors out there are trying to figure out, is the Fed going to taper? When are they going to taper? Basically, when are they going to start letting a little bit of air out of the balloon? And, we can debate whether that's actually going to happen. But I guess that if it were to actually happen, then that could be sort of a macro event that takes a little wind out of the sails for Bitcoin. Having said that, I'm very bullish. Yeah, all-time high this year is what I'm expecting. 100K, I think there's a very good shot. And if not this year, then, likely next year.